YouTube, what up? So I want to make this video talking about CDL stuff. So I see a lot of people make comments about getting your CDL or CDL B, A, and I made a video about how much I get paid, but I kind of want to just move towards like the opportunities that it can give you or that it's giving me. So first off, I got my CDL for free through a like state program. They let me get it for free. They approved the $5,500 tuition at the school of my choice. It was a 4-week program. I finished it in 3. I tested out, did my road test, did the test at the Secretary of State first try. I did everything the first try. It's super easy. It's not hard at all. So the return on the investment that I didn't pay on was a $5,500 school, and I got a job in the school. So I applied for a job in the school without the license, got the job. They said you can start when you get the license. So immediately working at the job, you then are starting off at $30 an hour. So you got to understand the opportunity of making that amount of money fairly quickly with guaranteed overtime because of the type of work that you're doing. So I'm doing 8, 10, 12 hour shifts, 12 max, never go over 12. It's short haul, so I don't do none of the electric log bullshit, over the road bullshit, regional bullshit. I don't do none of that. Don't do none of the like flatbed. Could do some hazmat. And at the company I'm at, the reason that I say get the CDL A is because we do a mixture. Right now, today, I was in a Class B truck. You know what I'm saying? And then some of them automatic, some of them manual. So when you get your CDL A manual and you get all your endorsements, a company is basically like, okay, cool, whatever trucks we got, this person can drive. So it makes you more marketable. It makes it to where if they decide to train you, they like, well, we can train him on everything. It's not if someone called off, if someone's sick, if they need drivers moved around, it just make you more marketable. So and it can potentially increase what you can start at too if you just like a class, because at the company I'm at, you know, they got Class B drivers, they got Class A drivers, or people who prefer Class A. Then they got like people who bounce around and do both. I bounce around and do both. You know, it just depends on the type of work. You pretty much know. It's not like you know a week in ahead. You know the day before what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the workload that they got, but it's all essentially, you know, easy work. I pretty much just drive local, where it's like either hazmat to like landfills or semi truck load of just, you know, different waste to a landfill. I mean, in 2026, would I recommend it? Honestly, based on what someone needs to have to rent, provide for themselves, and be able to invest your money, I say this is a very viable opportunity that a lot of people simply just miss out on because they smoke weed, or they don't want to be away from home, or they can't afford to school. But from what I've noticed is that a lot of people are willing to go $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 in student loan debt, but you won't take a year to save up for this school. Or from what I'm seeing, a lot of different states got programs that allow you to basically do it for free. So now that I know that, it's just, I mean, if someone fresh out of high school at 18, from between 18, some places you do got to be 21 to really work there, but you can get your CDL 18. But let's just say someone was getting it after 21. Let's just say that, right? Because there are limited opportunities if you're under 18. So let's just say you over 21, right? And you ain't got no debt, you ain't got no kids, and you living at home, or you're, you know, wherever you renting, you got roommates, whatever. With a CDL, if you lived off the lowest percentage of your income, let's just say just for numbers sake, let's just say you making $5,000 a month. or $7,500 a month, which is very possible. If you were investing like a minimum of 50% of your income in a brokerage account, no company matches, no Roth IRAs. I'm saying at 21, from 21 to 25, if you just threw everything in a brokerage account, in a Brock, and this isn't investment advice, this is simply, I'm telling you something. You can use any type of AI engine to run the numbers and see for yourself. If you did 1,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month, 4,000 a month, and you say you did that for 4 years, when I tell you that you will be so far ahead of the game that it's not even comparable to a college degree. And it's probably, I'm not even gonna say probably, I went the military route and I went to the Navy, but I'm gonna say, and I don't think I would have did anything different, but if I had to give someone advice in 2026 and they were 21 years old, I would say, man, get your either get the CDL, save up and pay for it. Because if you do this for even 2 years, you will, the amount of money that you can have invested. And remember, I mean, I'm gonna keep breaking into this stuff. Like, if you understood that you can borrow against your assets, like if you understood that alongside how much money you're making, and I don't even want to go into like the other side of the coin with the whole delay gratification, because every time I'm seeing people with CDL jobs online, they always buy new cars. Like, why are you getting a Scat Pack and you a CDL A driver and you over the road? Why do you got a Scat Pack? Why do you got an M3? Like, why do you got that? And it's like, I'm not saying that you can't have nice things for yourself if you work hard. For sure, work hard. But why use your income to buy things when you can invest your income into assets, income producing assets, appreciating assets, and then use that to get the things you want? Why? Because your income is not guaranteed. Even with this job, even though you can make a bunch of money, it's not guaranteed income. And the income fluctuates. Like, the income fluctuates. Like, you might be making this amount of money for 6 months, and on the 7th month, 8th month, 9th month, it'd be different. Even though it's a lot, it'd be different. So I don't understand why people are building their life around income. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be using your income to invest in assets. Use the assets to have the life you want. And again, you know, if you're using your CDL to invest your money, I don't think it's like I am, or like any smart investor would, using, like I said, the last video I made, JL Collins, if you followed his like ethos and you invested your money simply broad-based index funds with a bond allocation, you cannot lose long term. As in, you will buy back at least 25 years of your life. If you started at 21, you could potentially buy back 25 years of your life. Easy. Even with kids. Doesn't matter what happens in your life, from using the 4 year, like a military contract, college, you know, a bachelor's degree. If you invested for that period of time instead of going to school or wasting it at some low-paying job, bro, and it's not even hard work. You know, I sit on the phone, you can talk. I sit on the phone, you can talk, watch documentaries, watch podcasts, and you can just learn. This is one of those jobs where you get enough freedom to learn while you're working. And you can like double down on everything that you want to do as far as planning and executing. So with that, I mean, like I said, I'm trying to make these videos around 10 minutes. I don't want to really do videos longer than 10 minutes. Like I said, you know, what I recommend the CDL in 2026 is easy. If you got questions for me, you know what I'm saying, hit me up in the comments, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get these videos out there because a lot of people it's a lot of noise right now, and people need someone I feel like me to just tell it how it is. Everyone else trying to get clicks and likes, and they trying to live off the algorithm money. I'm not trying to do none of that. Someone needs to be telling people that they can do things instead of doing other things and following everyone else into this like financial debt slaughterhouse. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Follow me for the next video.